It is recording. Yep. Full testicle.
Why we?
Oh, I think I sat on it too. Ow! What up, YouTube world? It's your boys roasting the channel.
Jesus crikey! They're trying to kiss me in the mouth.
It never gets old. It never ever gets old.
God,
We'll eventually get so close we touch lips. Teddy lips. So, in this video, we're going to go ahead and cover more wrestling stuff because we've been talking a lot about wrestling lately.
We have.
We do our Wednesday night wars.
Yes, we do.
And, I mean, wrestling's just everywhere right now. I mean,
It's everywhere.
It's huge. So, I mean, damn near everybody should be watching some type of wrestling.
I agree.
So, today, we are going to try to pinpoint an MVP for each show. So, you're going to try to pinpoint an MVP for Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and the newest AEW. Now, the credentials for your MVP, it don't have to be it doesn't have to be that they've been on every show. They don't have to wrestle every show. It says who you think is bringing the most to the show at this point, whether it is wrestling, promos, outside work, whatever they're doing. They have to be bringing a lot to the show for them to be that MVP, that most valuable player, the most valuable person.
Nice.
It's a good championship that we're gonna give to nobody because if I called one of these wrestlers like, hey, I'm Matt from Roast of the Channel, they'd be like, who the fuck are you?
I don't think they'd even take a call.
They wouldn't take my call. I'll just get screened to somebody, something. I didn't even know their numbers. I don't know how to get a hold of people.
Yeah.
It'd be really weird.
Mm.
All right, we're gonna start off with the newest show. So maybe we'll try a youngest to oldest type of thing. So right now we will start with AEW.
Me first?
Yes, you first. Oh, and you can only have one, and then later we'll do an honorable mention. So right now you can only have one, so there's no, I get this guy, they got four of them. No, just one guy right now, and then we'll do our honorable mentions later.
Okay. So this one's kind of tough for me because I don't know why, but I've kind of just been like, I don't want him, but can't deny the greatness. Not that I don't think he's great. It's just, I wanted something new because it's a new show, but I totally get why they did it. But Chris Jericho is AEW's MVP. I mean,
The La Champion.
He's been their MVP more so than Kenny Omega. It was hard not to pick a tag team because the tag teams are so great there and all their matches are amazing. Mm-hmm. But Jericho has, first off, he's brought more eyes to the show because he's Jericho and everyone recognizes him. Easy.
Yeah, easy.
His matches, all of them have been good. Even at his age, every single match has been great.
48 years old, still kicking butt.
He's the champ.
La
for
Champion.
A good reason. I didn't think his Judas Effect move was going to be good. It's great. It looks great on camera.
It does. When he gets it off, it looks really good.
It looks really nice. And most importantly to me, because of how the show's going so far in 6 weeks, his promos. All his promos are perfect. He got his new faction, the
Inner Circle.
Inner Circle. He talked up everybody, made them all look great.
There he is right there. He's going to stand here and listen to you. He's going to stand here and just
old
this is great. This is a super old
red
one.
in his hair.
Yeah,
this is weird. He's got the poke chop sideburns.
He got everything.
But yeah, his promos are amazing. His freaking, when he was talking crap about the WWE in that promo, just perfection. He's so good. He's so good.
And that just made the list!
So he's definitely their AEW's MVP for sure.
I can see that. He's done a lot, and the merchandise too.
Yeah.
No matter the stupidest catchphrase, a little bit of the bubbly. Best selling. I got a ticket. Best selling merchandise. Anything that the Inner Circle, best selling merchandise.
The Inner Circle one was kind of surprising to me.
It's a goofy looking shirt. I don't like that shirt, man. I wanted one.
I just didn't know if I liked the name, but didn't matter.
This shirt
sold
looks
out
weird too. It's got it's weird, but it looks. I mean, it is what it is. He's been amazing. It's hard to compete with that, but I'm going to try because mine's not a tag team. He's in a tag team, but I'm going to pinpoint just the one man. Scorpio Sky, I think, is going to be my MVP. Now, the reason that I picked Scorpio Sky, not only is he now one half of the first ever AEW championship, he's been putting on amazing matches, great matches. The crowd's into him. He's super popular. SEU, the whole thing he does when he comes out, this is the worst town. The people in the town are saying it. Like, do you guys know he's clowning the town?
Awesome.
But it doesn't matter because you still say it, and it's him saying it.
Yeah, that's good.
And he's been putting on great shows in and out. I mean, he's been on the Elite. They're hilarious on that.
Yes.
I mean, anything he seems to do, he's very charismatic. He seems like he's really good on the mic. He's great in the ring. I mean, he's probably not going to be as much as Jericho, but I just think from a wrestling standpoint and being on every show so far, I give it to Scorpio Sky. It's kind of an upset one, too.
It's a
It's a
horrible pick.
You're going to say horrible?
Yes.
Everything he's done, you're going to say a horrible pick for Scorpio Sky.
I'm sorry. I like him a lot, too.
I love Scorpio Sky.
No.
And he's been winning. You can't say Kenny Omega because he's been losing. He hasn't been really doing much. And the Young Bucks, they haven't really been doing much because they're CEOs. I mean, Pentagon and Phoenix, I guess you could, but they lost the championship. Jericho's probably the best one, hands down. I was going to pick Jericho, but I really wanted to have an underdog in there. So I'm going to stick with my strong pick of the man, the myth, the SoCal legend, Scorpio Sky. You were a horrible pick.
That's horrible.
You were horrible. So next would be the show that's black and gold. The We Are NXT. Do you want me to go first or you want to go?
You go first.
All right.
Oh, no. Yeah, go ahead. Go first.
So this is very tough because there's a butt ton of people.
There is a butt ton of people.
But I'm going to give it to a faction, and specifically one member of the faction. And of course, it's that Undisputed Era, and I'm going to give it to Adam Cole! Baby! Everything that man has done on that show, gold. Everything Undisputed Era has done, gold. Everything. I mean, it's been amazing. There's going to be a ton of honorable mentions. We'll get to it. But if I had to pick one right now, it would be the NXT champion, the guy carrying the strap. It would be Adam Cole. Baby!
Yeah, I totally agree. It's hard. I mean, this was the easiest one.
This one was pretty easy.
It really is the easiest one. They have so many great wrestlers, but yeah, Undisputed Era, they're always in the main event.
Always.
Their matches are always the best.
Amazing.
All of them have the title.
Yeah.
Even if one person, like Roderick Strong, he has a match, his match is amazing.
Yeah.
Adam Cole's match are always amazing. Tag team titles online. Undisputed Era, Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly, always the best match.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this was, even though their roster, same with AEW, to me, the roster as a whole shines more to me than SmackDown and Raw does.
Yeah, all way.
But this was the easiest pick because of how great Undisputed Era is.
Yeah, it's been amazing, and like you said, you can pick Adam Cole. You probably could have picked Roderick Strong. You probably could have even had the tag team in there. It doesn't matter which one you would have took from Undisputed Era. They've been on almost every show. They've been wrestling every show. They've been in amazing matches every show. I'll tell you when we get to honorable mentions. That's going to be pretty good. But I mean, there's nobody else hands down. Their merchandise they sell, and this is the thing that kills me is right now they're probably the best faction in all of wrestling. I mean, I don't think of enough. I can't think of another faction.
You think they're better than the Elite?
I think they're better than the Elite. I don't know if they're more over than the Elite because they're kind of, in the NXT. I don't think they're more over.
You might be right.
I think they're the better faction. I like the faction better. And at first, I hated Roderick Strong. I didn't like him. I couldn't stand him. And then watching him wrestle, watching him watching him be a part. He can't kind of promo to save his damn life.
Yeah, he's weird.
But watching him be part of the Undisputed Era, it's great. Same with O'Reilly and Fish. They're really good a part of this era with Adam Cole. So, I mean, I think they're better than you. I do. I think they're better than the Gorilla Club, whatever that is over there. Club. Well, I guess we could have done that. But so that's what I think. So let's move on to SmackDown. Now these is where it's going to get tough because these shows never really pinpoint one person because nobody cares about these shows. So SmackDown.
SmackDown's tough.
SmackDown, Raw, both tough. But you need one MVP.
But if I'm going to give... So this one was close. But because he was on the show more, I'm gonna give it to Kofi. I'm gonna give it to Kofi Kingston.
Another champion.
Yeah, well, he's not no more.
No, he was.
Yeah.
Former champion.
He was done dirty.
He was done dirt.
And I feel like whether people thought the run wasn't as good as we all thought it was gonna be after WrestleMania,
it still wasn't bad. It was just slow.
It was bad either.
It was slow match. It was slow worked matches for what Kofi. I mean, the storyline with him and Randy Orton, it was cool because it was 10 years ago, and they brought it back up, you know, and they made it work like that. But it was the matches.
Like, I guess you could give it to the New Day just as a whole. Cause you know what was weird too was like Undisputed when they all won the titles, they made a huge deal. Then when Kofi won the title, and then they won the titles, and they had all the titles on the show too. They didn't really make it a big deal.
That's because Vince hates tag teams.
It's so weird, but. Yeah, if I had to give it to someone, this is tough too because there's someone I wanted to give it to, but he was gone for a while.
Oh, let's be honorable mention.
But so I won't say it now. But yeah, I guess it's really slim pickings to be honest.
It's hard. So one thing I want to say is first off, Vince hates tag teams. So when they win the tag team title, nobody ever cares.
Yeah.
Second, the match with Randy Orton and Kofi, the whole build up, the whole setup. I listened to a podcast, Edge and Christian's podcast. It was last year. Yeah, last year had Brett and Stone Cold on, and they were covering their awesome match. That Survivor Series or wherever it was, I can't remember what it was, but it was a submission match. And Bret Hart said, a lot of matches nowadays, a lot of performances are so choreographed, and that's what we're used to. We're used to the high flying and the craziness and some kind of crazy stunt. But once he said that, I started watching matches and watched them choreographed. The Randy Orton Kofi match felt like it was old school match. You know, it's slower pace and all these crazy. Orton had spots here and there. Yeah, at least he didn't wrestle match. So I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, I could see you give it to Kofi. That's not a bad pick.
Yeah, it was not. It was hard because there's not a lot of.
But there is somebody you're missing, and it is Daniel.
That was the one I was talking about.
I'm gonna go ahead and give mine to Daniel Bryan. His heel turn on SmackDown and the thing they did with Roman with the stupid murder mystery, which it wasn't stupid, it was hilarious, and him being involved in that and the whole thing with Rowan and him, and I mean, and now he's going to be a face or whatever. He's going to bring back the Yes Movement. Yeah, he got injured for a little bit, but
that's all there is.
He was the champion. He had that really cool title. I mean, for a while it was him. And now it looks like he's going to make another run at it, so I'd have to give it to Daniel Bryan, man.
Yeah, that's who, I was going to give it to, but because he was gone.
Yeah, he's gone for a while.
It's just, when I think MVP, dude, you got to...
But even when he's gone, when he was gone, they were still talking about him. They were still
which is fine, but he's not performing.
They were still putting him in segments. They were still, there were still a lot of things going on with him, So, it wasn't... He was one of those things where he was gone, but still not forgotten. That's what makes an MVP, is even though you're not there, like LeBron James gets hurt. We're not going to be like, oh, LeBron James is gone forever now. No, we're going to talk about him. When's he coming back? It's going to be on his mind.
But when you're not performing, Kofi was performing every single night. True.
But Daniel Bryan was still in every single talk. Though. You can't take
Yeah, but that's fine that you're being talked about. But if you're not performing, I can't give you the MVP award. Okay, LeBron's gone from injury. Do you give him the MVP award? No, because he's not playing.
I guess not, but you still talk about him. Like it just disappears.
Now, but I don't disagree with you because that's who. If not because he was gone for a while, whatever.
I get you.
Then it would have been an easier pick. But the thing that I think messes up for Daniel Bryan too, he loses at WrestleMania, then he's gone or whatever, and he doesn't. It was like he never had the title to begin with.
Yeah, they didn't give him.
No rematch, no nothing. He's just all of a sudden now he's doing the tag team thing with Rowan.
And I get it. I guess they said. I guess there's a thing where we complained about too many rematches, and now they don't want to do instant rematches. I get that, but at least give him one more shot.
Listen, even with Kofi now, he gets beat by Brock in a second, and then it was like he had the title for over 6 months.
And now he's just tag matching with Biggie.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know.
It is. It is.
But yeah, so the Kofi and they're both a good band. Who else would you... I don't even know who else you would give it to.
Yeah, I don't know. Who else? Randy maybe? Because, he was in a lot of the feuds with Kofi, and he did a lot. Randy...
Randy Orton used to be my favorite wrestler, after Shawn Michaels retired. And now I'm just when I see him, when he's in matches, I just roll my eyes. Because it's boring, boring matches.
And I feel like he's better than
this. He is.
But for some reason, he wants to still get that heat, and he wants to keep that heat. So he's going to keep working these slow because the crowd cheers
for him all the time.
They still cheer for him.
All the time.
And they still go bananas when you see an RKO, and that's the only move he actually does. Yeah. Everything else is him walking around, stomping on you, putting you in a headlock.
Yep. Yeah, it's true. It's true. And I like it. Don't get me wrong, it's not that I don't like him, but gosh, I'm just like, bro.
All right, so we're going to move on to the show who... It is what it is. It's Monday Night Raw.
So I want to give it to a specific person so bad, but I have to be honest with myself.
Just give it to him. You can do it.
And if I'm being honest with myself...
Because it wasn't until later, until they killed him.
Yeah, that's true too. But either way, they still killed him.
They did kill him.
And it's not his fault.
You wanted to give it to Seth Rollins.
I did want to give it to Seth Rollins, okay? Because...
Mr. Burn It
He
Down.
deserves it, but because they messed it up... And if I'm looking at why people would tune in and what was the most talked about segments and just, I guess, performance-wise, even though he didn't really wrestle for a long time, Bray Wyatt, a.k.a. The Fiend, probably is the MVP of Raw, which I know I said, well, Daniel Bryan wasn't wrestling, he was gone for a while, and I know Bray Wyatt was either, but the writing had been so bad for Seth. And you overexpose the poor guy because he's wrestling in the middle or in the beginning, and then he cuts a promo, and then he gets in the scuffle in the middle, and then he does another match at the end. He was doing like 2 or 3 matches a night.
It was getting annoying.
It's like, come on. He's my favorite wrestler in all of WWE. Yeah. But geez. And then they were putting him in stupid feuds. They were making him do stupid stuff.
Yeah. It was dumb.
It was dumb. So, yeah, I guess you got to give it to Bray Wyatt because he was the most interesting thing on the show every time. Firehouse was it?
Firefly
Funhouse was the most entertaining segment that they had.
The Muscle Man dance. I love them all. They're all so great. Bray Wyatt's not Bray Wyatt was one of my favorite wrestlers. I loved Bray Wyatt. Amazing. But every time he gets in a feud, he would lose.
Yeah.
So, I mean, how many times can I go, oh, I love Bray Wyatt? I still love Bray Wyatt. I've always loved Bray Wyatt. He's definitely one of my top 5 for sure, but good Lord. And now this comes out with The Fiend, and I was like, good, now I finally have hopes. I have dreams. And then Hell in a Cell.
They almost messed it up. They almost ruined that, too. And it's so easy. It was such an easy decision.
I think we talked about it before. Maybe we'll do a different video. You know what? We'll do a different video about that, how they almost ruined The Fiend, because there's a bunch we can cover on that, too. So maybe that'd be another video. So, mine is going to be... I was going to pick Bray Wyatt, 100%. But since you're picking him, I'm going to try to steer a little bit towards something else. I'm going to go Rusev. I'm joking.
I was like, Jesus,
I would not go with Rusev in that horrible damn storyline. You said
Scorpio Sky.
Scorpio Sky could be MVP of all of them. I would say Rusev. That's a horrible. But I will say Becky Lynch.
Oh, yeah.
The man. I'm going to give it to Becky Lynch because it's hilarious. She's more over than her boyfriend, husband, fiance, whatever.
Wait, are they married?
I think they're just engaged still.
Oh,
yeah, I'm pretty sure they're still engaged. So her fiance, she's more over than Seth Rollins. She's done a lot of things.
Your pick is better than mine.
She's done a lot of things. She's held the title for forever. She's beaten Lacey Evans a billion times. She's beaten everybody on that show. She's super over. She had the really cool promo with was The Rock. She had a really cool promo with The Rock against Baron Corbin. Like, I mean, they're doing a lot with her. She's the first one on the WWE 2K game. It's just a lot they're doing with her.
Your pick is better than mine.
Oh yeah,
I almost
better than you.
I forgot. Yeah, your first pick is horrible.
First pick is amazing.
This makes up for that. She is the MVP.
Yeah, she's definitely the MVP.
When you put it all together,
and it's probably. And I'm not gonna say you made a bad pick because Bray Wyatt is a really good pick, but. For what the last couple of weeks she's been off TV a little bit, so it probably just
but she was consistently wrestling, cutting promos in big storylines.
Yeah,
she beat Ronda Rousey at WrestleMania. Ronda Rousey and Charlotte.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And now she's specifically on Raw, and she has the Raw Women's title.
She's had it for a long time.
No, I mean, she hasn't even been close to losing it.
What was it? It was her and Seth versus
Lacey Evans and Baron Corbin.
And if not because of Becky Lynch, it would have been a disaster.
It would have been.
No one would have paid any attention.
No, I mean we barely paid attention anyway because that was horrible.
I agree, man. That's a good pick.
So now you can go ahead and throw in. Do you want to go back through the show so you can throw your honorable mentions, or you just want to throw out honorable mentions?
We could just throw them out. Just go back and forth. Okay, so Cody Rhodes for AEW.
Okay.
I think that was the other guy I probably would have picked too. He
hasn't wrestled though.
He's wrestled. All his matches have been amazing. His match with Darby, amazing. His match with Goldust was probably one of the matches of the year.
Yeah, that match was amazing. But that was on the pay-per-view.
Yeah, but that still counts.
You can still count it.
It still counts. His promos are great. He's the most over wrestler on the show.
Yeah, hands down. We talked about that. Good Lord.
And then I'll give the Young Bucks them too. Just like, I guess more so performance wise than anything else.
I mean, they put on good matches, but they're just losing a lot.
Yeah, but I don't like if you lose, it's fine. I don't really care if you lose as long as you're putting on a great performance. But so yeah, for AEW, I'd say those two. They do have a lot of really good wrestlers.
Yeah,
too.
for AEW, I'd agree with you on Cody, but then I'd throw the Lucha Brothers over the Young Bucks. The Lucha Brothers are just so over, and the thing is, they're supposed to be heels, but they do so many damn good things in the ring. It's hard to hate them, man.
Yeah,
it's
totally
hard
agree.
to dislike those dudes. And
If
Pentagon's scary as shit.
what are they called? What's the group that beat the Young Bucks?
Private Party.
Private Party. If they cut promo, I almost said House Party. If they cut promos and stuff, and they were like on the show more, they would be.
Oh, they'd be up
because
there.
they're super over too.
They're doing promos, but they're weird.
Yeah.
They're a camera or whatever.
And then for
NXT.
For NXT, Johnny Gargano was my other pick because I mean they don't come the heart and soul of NXT for nothing.
My other pick, Johnny Gargano's been on a couple times. My other pick would be Matt Riddle.
Yeah, he's good
because
too.
he's just been putting on amazing matches. They started off with Adam Cole, and he had another good match, and another good match, and another anything.
And you used to hate him.
I couldn't stand him, man. But now I still don't like the gimmick that much. But I with him it fits perfectly. Because even at the end when he's all bro, he's just doing a little goofy dance, dude, it's hilarious.
I feel like his
promos aren't that bad
though.
either. The gimmick is not that bad. It works for him. The promos with him aren't bad. His matches are just out of the roof, man. I'd give it to Matt Riddle for a second.
Yeah. The Street Profits were pretty popular for a while too, and they had a tag team.
Oh, yeah, Street Profits are probably right there too.
Yeah, I like them.
That's a
They're
good one.
fun. But
yeah, Johnny Gargano or Matt Riddle, I think would fit perfectly. Do you got anybody for backup for SmackDown? Anybody? Brock Lesnar?
No.
Roman Reigns? You could probably give it to Roman.
You could probably give it to Roman, but
he wasn't in no title pictures or nothing, but he was doing what I think Roman was doing what was needed of Roman right now. Coming off the leukemia thing, they didn't want to push him to the moon again right off the bat. Mm-hmm. But they want to keep him safe. He had the feud with Daniel Bryan and Rowan, and they had the big match. Where they did the tag team, which is a really good match.
Well, because I picked Kofi, I would say Daniel Bryan. I think he's really those are the only two I could think of.
Yeah.
Roman Reigns, but not over Kofi or Daniel.
No, I wouldn't put him over Kofi or Daniel either. Those are 1 and 2 for sure.
Yeah.
Raw, anybody for Raw? Seth and
Becky Lynch for sure. Becky Lynch should have won. I wanted to say it's not Seth's fault to me, so that's why I wanted to give him to him first. And because he does wrestle so much and he's not hurt, it's not like his promos are horrible. It's not his fault. They put him in crappy storylines. They haven't been. He's better when he's a heel, but
I hate that burn it down thing.
AJ Styles. Seth Rollins is AJ Styles too, because AJ's always there. He's always got a title.
They've been jobbing him out too lately.
God, he just beat what's his face clean.
Yeah.
I mean, he doesn't always win his matches clean, and I thought Ricochet too. I know that's kind of a personal thing because I'm such a big fan, but he's always there. His match is always amazing. He was the U.S. champ. Honestly, Raw and SmackDown's like slim pickings.
It is. It's hard.
It's hard to
man. It's because they have so many.
Becky Lynch is the only definitive MVP.
Until I say this person's name right here. Baron Corbin.
Oh, God.
He was horrible. God awful. But he was on every show. He was wrestling every show. He was in the title matches. He did the thing with Lacey Evans. He was the commissioner. He was this. He was that. They tried to push him to the sky. He got so much heat, and it was bad.
He was getting low ratings.
The ratings died.
MVP for
I'm not saying. I'm just saying that's somebody you could have put in there. But
no way.
That's horrible,
I would never.
I like
Baron
Corbin too.
There's a couple wrestlers that could have been.
No, I mean I'd give it to Rusev.
Like if they would push Rusev when he was super popular, maybe.
Rusev's always super popular, man. It don't matter what that guy does.
Dude, I don't know.
I don't know why WWE just can't see what they have and just do.
And that's the problem. They don't. And even someone like Drew McIntyre, if they would have pushed him correctly, like I thought they were doing when he first got there, he could have been one for sure.
So I just had an idea. If you guys think this is a good idea, drop the comments. We're probably going to do it anyway. But I think you and I should do a what if they booked it right series. And we'll take a wrestler and say, this is how they could have booked this wrestler, and this is what could have happened. So we'll write that wrestler. So we'll take Drew McIntyre and go, this is what should have happened with Drew McIntyre. We'll put the title on him. We won't put the title on him. We'll put him in a match. We'll push him to the very end. and see if we can come up with a better solution than what they came up with. What do you think about that?
That's cool.
That'd be pretty cool. That'd
Yeah.
be interesting. We have to do a little research and stuff, but I think that'd be pretty interesting.
I agree.
Any last words or final comments for our great viewers on these MVPs?
Just SmackDown and Raw need to step it up, man.
They really do.
We had Crown Jewel, right?
Yeah.
They had the plane situation.
Hilarious.
So they had to like scramble, figure out something for SmackDown.
Best SmackDown
They bring NXT over, and it's the best SmackDown they've ever had.
ever. Holy crap! That SmackDown was great.
It's the best. It was the best SmackDown episode
Like,
I've had in years.
Not only was it a really good SmackDown episode, but it made me super hyped for Survivor
Yeah,
Series.
seriously, I
Like,
wouldn't even care.
Man, like, yeah, before it'd be like, oh, who cares, Survivor Series? Because Raw is probably going to dominate SmackDown again.
Yeah.
But now that NXT's involved, and it was either accidental or on purpose, whatever this was, it was great. It was great timing. Like, either it was going to happen eventually, or it just happened now because of the plane incident or whatever. But man, it was amazing.
Like, I know it's not the developmentally show anymore,
Yeah, it's not.
but it shouldn't be better than SmackDown and Raw. Like, it just shouldn't.
It
And it
shouldn't.
is all the time.
It's unfortunate because Vince has just lost touch with what
It's
the
been
fans
years,
want.
though. It's been years.
Vince has lost touch with the fans want, and he won't get rid of the writers.
Yeah.
That's why AEW is doing so good. NXT is being ran by Triple H. Like, it's so much better.
Like, when you
man.
look at how they do Survivor Series throughout the years, there's a big chance, hopefully they don't change it. We're going to get Adam Cole versus Brock Lesnar versus Bray Wyatt, The Fiend,
Which would be amazing.
which is going to be insane.
That'd be the greatest thing ever.
Now, it's going to be weird to book that match of the way they've been doing it. Hopefully it's not in red light the whole match. But we have so many wrestlers there, you can't have a red light. You won't be able to see
You
shit.
can't. You
But
can't
anyway,
do that
still,
like
it's still exciting to think about.
It is.
Even with the women, Shayna Baszler versus Becky Lynch versus
Bayley.
Bailey.
That'd be
That's
good.
exciting.
Yeah.
Now that the tag team match,
The
Undisputed
Viking
Era.
Raiders.
Yeah, but they're good.
They are good. The Viking Raiders and, then,
And
the Revival.
Yeah, and the Revival and the Undisputed Era had amazing matches.
Yeah. That'd be a
Like,
good
it's
one.
gonna be, that match is gonna be amazing.
Yeah.
What else
have
we got?
AJ versus
AJ versus Shinsuke, which we've seen, but
Maybe you could do AJ versus Shinsuke, and since you're doing these, if they were doing the 3-ways, if you do AJ
Oh,
versus
and
Shinsuke,
Roderick
you
Strong.
could put Roderick Strong. in.
yeah, that match will be amazing.
Yeah, that'd be really good.
What else do we got? I think that might be it, huh?
And then you just
the
have the-
women's. Oh no, because it's just a.
Yeah, just the Kabuki Warrior. But then you could have the huge Survivor Series match. You got
Yeah.
Matt Riddle, Keith Lee versus. I mean, we could see Matt Riddle and Keith Lee taking on Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. Like it'd be intense.
It's
You know,
good.
like it'd be crazy. You
if
have
they
that
do
those
it
guys.
right.
You have Roman over here and Seth over there. Like
Because
it'd
you
be-
set it up perfectly on SmackDown.
They
Like
did.
you set it up so good.
And now the thing
Don't
is, it's
ruin
going to
it.
be even cooler when Raw and SmackDown mostly when these guys go and attack NXT.
Yeah,
Because it's such a small arena, so when you see these big stars who are on main rosters, when they come to that small arena, it's going to explode.
Yeah, now I have to see it now.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. I would like to see Ciampa versus Roman Reigns. Like that'd be a really good match.
there's so many like possibilities now that
Matt
NXT
Riddle
is there.
versus Seth. That'd
So many.
be great. Anything else? No?
No, that's pretty much it, man. Just step the game up.
Like always, share, subscribe, like these videos. Drop a comment below. Tell us who you think is the MVP of these shows. Let us know what's going on. And please do subscribe because I'm getting a lot of views, but no subscribers.
Don't call out your Facebook.
I'm not calling out my Facebook friends because we're going to start changing this channel. Okay? I'm also start doing a new series called Pop, the Power, Positivity. And I'm going to be giving positive messages to everybody every day. And if you use them, you use them. If you don't, you don't. I get it. But why would it be positive? It's very easy in this world nowadays to be negative. It's very hard to be positive. So I'm going to start being positive. And maybe I'll get subscribers!
For being positive.
Being positive. I'm going to go turn the camera off. Keep people busy.
Alrighty.
Come on, watch where... Oh, God!
Jeez.
I don't know why I did that. Oh, yeah, my phone almost died. All right, bye, people! Here comes the bloopers. They're coming to bloop on you. Yeah, it's live, bro.
Oh, we live.
Coming in. Here it come.
Oh.
Here it come. 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 All right. Oh, I pulled the testicle. Anyway.
Oh.
What up, YouTube world? It's your boys. Roasted. The channel.
You almost kissed me in the mouth.
That would have been hilarious.
Thank God my hat was on.
Hilarity
Jesus
ensues,
Christ.
folks. Hilarity ensues.
God damn.
So, today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. So we've been talking a lot about wrestling.
There you go.
Good Lord, that's a tough one to get out. So we've been doing a lot of wrestling stuff. We're going to go ahead and see if we can pinpoint certain wrestlers who are MVPs of the shows. So we're going to cover Raw, SmackDown, NXT, AEW. You can pick one person or a tag team or faction. But other than that, that's it. So no honorable mentions until the end of the video. The first one you pick is your solid MVP. Most valuable player. Most valuable person. That's important. Let's start with something that's going to hopefully be easy. We'll start with the newest show. AEW. We'll start with you. Who you get?
Who do I think is their MVP?
Who do you think is the MVP? And then in the categories, we're going to go who's been on the shows, who's been putting on good performances, who's had something to do. And you don't have to be every show because we know not every wrestler's going to be on every show, especially with so many damn wrestlers. But just who you think has been doing it the best so far in providing the most for the shows.
Okay, so it's between two people for me.
Okay, you gotta pick one. You gotta wait for an honorable mention. It's gotta be a solid one, man. It's what makes it hard.
Even though I don't want to, I don't know why I'm so against him. Because there's no reason to be, but it's Jericho's the MVP.
Chris Jericho.
He's the MVP. He cuts all the best promos. Mm-hmm. All his matches have been good.
They have been.
He hasn't had any bad matches.
Le Champion.
I thought his new finisher, the Judas effect, was going to be stupid. It's not. Bad. And it looks really good on camera.
Yeah, match with him and Darby Allin, man.
He's had the best. His promo against WWE was fantastic. Mm-hmm. Him uplifting all the other guys in his group, perfect.
In the circle, created a group.
I mean, he's the MVP. That's the one.
That's the one.
It's hard not to pick a tag team, but I'm gonna say Jericho's been their MVP for sure. All around best. For sure.
I could see that. That's a good pick. That's a good pick. I didn't even think about. Chris Jericho. I did think about Chris Jericho, but yes, mother. I'm in another video, my mama.
Nicole is on the boat.
And we're going to be redoing this.